Hi everyone, today I'm going to share with you a research that I've actually done when I was researching on District 23. I found this 4 bedroom that's actually almost the same price as a 3 bedroom. In fact, this developer is actually giving great discounts for their units so that the units can move off. Right, so I'm going to share with you this 4 bedroom, which I think is really uh, one of the best buys in 2024, which you can really consider. And the quantum wise is around 2.5 million. And if you have a 17K monthly income, I think this is what you can really consider. All right, so let me share with you what this is. All right, so in District 23, all right, there are these three projects, okay, mainly Botany, the Mist, and Hill Haven. All right, currently what you see on the screen is actually the cheapest units they have for 4 bedrooms. Okay, for Botany, you can see it's 2.4. All right, Hill Haven is also 2.4. Okay, and the Mist is 2.7. Right, 2.7 million. Okay, so we go in deep into the layouts and the differences it has for the different projects. All right, so first we look at the most expensive one, which is the Mist. Okay, so for the Mist itself, all right, I've done put some points in the layout so that I can explain to you clearly. All right, so this arrow over here, just imagine today you are a buyer walking into this unit. Okay, so first, when you walk into this unit, all right, what you will see is actually this frontage. Okay, you'll see this whole space. All right, and this balcony or this living hall is actually, it has a width of 5.1 meters. Okay, which what we call this a landscape layout. All right, 5.1 meters, not too bad. Okay, quite good. It can really let you feel the grandness, the spaciousness of this kind of landscape layout. Okay, but one thing to note is actually over here. Okay, what you can see over here at the kitchen area, all right, this illustrates a wall. Okay, that means to say if today you are in the kitchen, all right, imagine today you are a mother to your kids, all right, and you are cooking in the kitchen, all right. So this wall will actually prevent you from having a vision at your kids, all right. You can't know what is your kids doing in the living room, dining hall, etc. Okay, so this is a downside of this layout. Okay, this wall. The next thing about this kitchen is also at the yard area. All right, this is actually not a spacious yard, not good enough for you to actually hang your clothes or even to let it be functional like a yard. All right, but the good thing is there's a household shelter that's linked to the kitchen. Okay, which means your inventories you can actually put inside this household shelter without having to open it up towards the living hall. Uh, if let's say your guest is at home, you don't need to open your household shelter to get your stuff. All right. So I personally I feel a household shelter going into the kitchen like that is quite practical. Okay. Next good thing about this layout is also the master. All right. There's a walk-in wardrobe. So nowadays for 4 bedrooms, for all the more premium units, usually it comes with a walk-in wardrobe like that. Okay, and I think with this walk-in wardrobe, it really makes your master room very spacious. Okay, you can even put maybe a study desk or you want an additional wardrobe cabinets over there. You can do so. Okay, because you have this extra space for your walk-in wardrobe. Right, so this is the most expensive currently 4 bedrooms, the layout that you see. Okay, next we are moving on to Hill Haven. Okay, Hill Haven, all right, I'll mainly touch on the D2 type of unit, okay, which is for Hill Haven is 1378 square feet. Okay, same thing today, when walking into the house over here and reach this part, okay, what you see is actually here. Okay, this is actually your view of the area. Okay, quite spacious, all right, and this is really a very wide kind of living and dining space, which is 5.8 meters. Very grand layout, okay. But one thing to note again over here, all right, you can see that this wall over here is a wall, all right. So that means to say again, if today you are cooking inside, okay, you can actually look out to the dining and living hall. Okay, one thing to note also, without, if let's say this is a wall, okay, this will actually prevent any lights, okay, or wind, I will say lights, like many lights, okay, natural lights into your kitchen. Okay, so that means to say, uh, most of the time in the kitchen, if let's say you are doing your cooking, you have to turn on the light, even during daytime. Okay, so same goes to just now the maze layout. Okay, because the window is all inside. Okay, this window which is facing the aircon ledges. Okay, this wall will actually prevent any natural lighting going into the kitchen. Okay, okay, the next thing to note over here, this again the yard area, which I think is not big enough because it's sort of combined into your kitchen area. Okay, the next thing is store, which is good. Okay, like I mentioned just now, a store going into your kitchen is actually a good idea. Okay, there's actually a small window over here for natural lighting and wind to go in, but which I feel because the window is just like that, it's really hard for sunlight to actually enter, because this towards the back of the whole stack itself. Okay, and for the four bedrooms in Hill Haven, you don't see a walk-in wardrobe, all right, which is very uncommon. Okay, because for four bedrooms nowadays, people who can afford four bedrooms, they usually will prefer a walk-in wardrobe, especially if the ladies, they have more things to keep. Okay, so now we go into the botany four-bedroom layout. Okay, so today you enter the house. All right, this is the frontage that you see. Okay, which is a really wide frontage. Okay, and we have a 5.5 meters width for the living dining hall. Okay, this is actually larger than the Mies, okay, but only slightly smaller than Hill Haven. Okay, but what I like really about this layout is actually this part. Okay, you can see there are three lines to the kitchen itself. Okay, this means it's a glass. Okay, that means the kitchen you can actually see through into the dining area, you can see through to the living hall. And one very important thing is natural sunlight can actually enter the kitchen. Okay, which makes your kitchen very bright. Right, in the daytime, you really don't have to turn on any lights. Okay, and the next thing I love about this is actually this yard area. Okay, this yard area is actually quite big. Right, I would say big enough to actually do your really your laundry there, or even if you want to install a stagen, okay, on above the yard, you can do so. Okay, one thing to note, okay, for botany, there's one very special thing. Okay, you can see this yard area over here. Right, these two lines actually signifies a low wall. All right, it's not a window, it's a low wall where natural air can come in. And also, if let's say you have to retract, okay, do a retractable hanger over here, okay, you can actually do so to retract out. Okay, then if you want, you can bring in inside. Right, so I feel for this layout is very functional, especially for families, right? Because you don't have to really sacrifice your kitchen, but instead you have a proper yard over there, okay, for you to really do your laundry. And household shelter is also provided. If you want to convert this to a maid's room, you can do that as well. And your maid will still have a lot of natural ventilation going into the household shelter. Okay. The next thing, okay, what we see here, the master, there is a walk-in wardrobe. Okay, so the four beders uh, attributes, okay, I think botany four bedroom really has it all. Okay, he has really all the things that you need for four bedroom unit. Okay, so before the layouts being mentioned and being explained, we want to really compare this four bedroom, the prices. Does it make sense for you to enter right now, okay, in botany four bedroom? Okay, you can see right now the botany, okay, the cheapest is actually 2.413, okay, 2.413. And you can see on top, these are the three bedroom transactions already transacted 2.3 million. Okay, in fact, up to 2.355. Right, we have even some recent transactions coming in, which is close to 2.4 million. So imagine paying a 2.4 million for a three bedroom, but when you can actually just top up another 13,000 or more, okay, in this case, okay, because it's 1076, okay, we just say that you top up 93,000 for an additional 194 square feet. Okay, so essentially you are paying 93,000 more for one more bedroom, okay, at only 480 PSF. Okay, right now in District 23, for the new projects, you can see the average is around 2,000 to 2,001 PSF. So today, if you are getting at only 480 PSF, you're actually paying a quarter of the average PSF. All right. So this bottom part, what I'm doing is actually if I use this PSF, okay, that is already been accepted and transacted for 3 bedrooms. I use this PSF, I multiply by this 1270 square feet that I have for my 4 bedroom. This is the future selling price that I can sell next time. Okay, because maybe 3, 4 years down the road when this project TOPs, I can look to sell. Okay, what I can look to sell is actually I can sell the 3 bedroom PSF. Okay, which if I sell at that price, I'm already earning a 324,000 profit. Okay, so I'm very safe if today I'm buying into this 4 bedroom bottom. Okay, I'm actually sitting on I would feel guaranteed 324,000 profit. Okay. And so if we compare to 4 bedroom transactions, you can see for Botany, highest transacted already hit to close to 2.7 million. Okay, Hill Haven going to 2.9, all right, and the Mist already transacted above 2.9 million. Okay, so if today I buy a D2 layout, okay, at 2.5 million, I'm actually sitting at a quotient of 200 to 400,000 below what has been transacted. Okay, that means I'm not overpaying for this unit over here because there are already other people who is paying way higher than me. All right. So if I really, I have to say, if I buy at 2.5 million, I'm actually looking at least a 400,000 profit if I'm going to sell in the future. Okay, these 2.9 million people, how much are they going to sell next time? Okay, maybe let's say a 3.5 million, for example. Okay, for a 4 bedroom. Okay, because just now we already compared all the layouts. You can really see that Botany has the best D2 layout. So if today in the resale market, you see this layout at the Nis at 3.5 million, and for us, how much can we sell at next time? Okay, if I just be conservative, I just say I sell at maybe 3.3. Okay, I just be lower than them by a little bit. Okay, or 200,000. What I'm earning is actually around 800K. Okay, so I think this is really because of this safety cushion that we have. We are really buying at a low price, okay, and it's really safe for us to enter and to look at this kind of profits next time. Okay, the reason why today we have this kind of unit over here is because developers, or in fact, this developer is actually giving great discounts to buyers, okay, in order to move their units away. All right, so I've already explained to you why right now developers are behaving this way because they have really a lot of units to sell before they can move on to bid for the next land and to really buy another project to sell again. Okay, so this is how they do business at the start of the launch itself. Okay, so all in all, okay, you can see right now the D2 available. Okay, we are actually sitting at we have a savings of this star I put is because right now there's a discount. Okay, so you see the actual price is 2.564, but because right now they're giving a discount of about 50,000. Okay, that's why you have this 2.513. And compared to the cheapest unit in Green Haven and the Mist, we are actually sitting about 300,000 away. Okay, we have a savings of about 300,000 to get the better layout in this district itself. Okay, so in summary, okay, the floor plan, okay, it really gives you that grand and spacious first impression. Okay, be it if let's say today you are buying for your own stay in the future next time, okay, when you stay inside, you will feel the space is really practical, it's livable, all right, and all the spaces make sense. Okay, if you are looking to sell next time to a resale buyer, the impression that you give to the resale buyer is also very important for you to get a good offer from them. Okay, and Botany D2 layout really gives you this advantage over the rest of the show flats or the rest of the projects. Okay, most important is really this thing. You are buying almost the same price as a 3 bedroom that has been transacted. Okay, you don't say it's the 3 bedroom that is available, but 3 bedroom that has already been transacted and accepted. The price is already there. Okay, so you're almost buying the same price as them, but you get one more bedroom. All right, that's because you have a cushion, 400,000 cushion, and you are getting a savings of up to 300,000. Okay, so this 4 bedroom, I really, after I do my research, I really feel that, wow, if I have the money, I'll really buy it for myself. All right. So today, if let's say you are interested to actually have a physical feel of how this 4 bedroom looks like and how the project looks like, of course, we can set a date. Let's go down and have a look at the unit itself. Okay.